So my therapy slash counseling appointment has been canceled. Not by me, but I guess by the provider. Um and in anticipation for this appointment, I've been just really like doing a deep dive into, I think I talked about this in another video too, but I've been doing a deep dive just into trying to figure out why I can't get the fuck up. Like why I'm in this slump or depression or just feeling guilty or, this sadness. Like why I can't get back to myself. And, you know, and one thing I have come up with is, so me as a woman, I never dreamed about a relationship. I never dreamed to be somebody's wife or even before I had my first son, I didn't dream about being a mom. It wasn't something that was on my mind. I like having fun. I like, you know, I like being out there. I like being outside. That's who I was. Casually dated, hung out, things like that. But as far as a relationship goes, like, it just wasn't on my mind. Like, I was very happy having my own place, having my own space, being able to, be with a guy when I felt like being with a guy, and when I didn't, then I didn't. Like, I enjoyed that. I liked that. That was me. But then I met the baby's dad, and he introduced me to thinking about a life that I never thought about before. And for 5 years, I was just kind of programmed or manipulated into dreaming about this life and dreaming about motherhood and dreaming about being married and, anticipating that life with this person. And being that after 5 years, that's not what happened. That's not the reality that I wake up to every day. He wasn't even the type of man that could be that person that he said he wanted to be. Like, he didn't even have the ability to be that. And low-key, I knew that. I just always knew that I was willing to work with him to become that person. Because low-key, I did know that. Like, I knew that. I knew he needed to work on himself. What I wasn't prepared for was the reality that he was just lying to me and that he never actually intended on being any of that. And in my workforce class, there's also a trauma class, and yesterday her name is Joy, the instructor. She talked about a lot of reasons and things that people go through in trauma and what it kind of does to your mind, and it's just like everything she was talking about I'm experiencing, I'm going through. And no doubt, like, this whole experience was traumatizing for me. Like, to realize that someone was just wearing a mask the entire time, that does something to a person. And I'm very much traumatized. I'm traumatized from that man. I'm traumatized from having the baby. I'm traumatized from being a single mom. And I can't escape that in my mind. Like, I can't escape kind of wishing that I made better choices. I can't get out of my head trying to figure out why I didn't go with my gut, why I didn't trust myself, why I didn't trust my intuition with this guy, and why I just let him gaslight me like this. Even though I knew. I knew. But I just had this belief. I had this belief in him that who he said he wanted to be and the things that he said he wanted, he wanted. And I wanted to be that woman who was beside him for that, you know. I also took pride in being there with him when he was at his lowest, and I thought that that was going to mean something, only to find out that it didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything. And I don't know, I feel like me, like, working through that and realizing these things on my own is kind of really helping me to rethink my future and look forward to my future, my life with my kids and just me. And I've been thinking about the career choice that I want to take next, and I've just been accepting that, you know, this is my life and no one's going to save me, and I got to get back up and I got to save myself, and I have to do this for my kids. But man, I don't know, one day I hope to be able to tell my story in a way that saves another woman, because we do have, like, I should have done better, and I hope that one day I could tell my story and help another woman do better. But for now, I'm really just working on myself, because I am somebody, and I'm worth everything that I want, and I can have everything that I want. I'm a strong woman. I've always been strong-minded, strong-willed, strong everything, and very, very, very much independent. So being in this slump is just not me. It's not me. I've gotten comfortable here, but I'm not comfortable. Like, I want to live. I want to experience life. I want to do everything that I planned on doing before him, you know? And I won't let him stop me. I won't let this stop me. Slowly but surely, I'm climbing out of this, with or without a therapist or a counselor. But yeah, that was just a realization that I had, and I think it was a very huge thing that I realized about myself. I think it was one of the major steps in climbing out of this. So with that said, I hear the baby waking up from his nap, so see y'all again.